Welcome on this terrific Tuesday, Firewall team. We're here, my hair is a mess. It's gonna be like that in the next 2 videos I do as well, so just enjoy it while it's there. So our workout is gonna be every 4 minutes for 8 sets or rounds, however you wanna think about it. We're gonna go into 4 burpees. Then you have 8 dumbbell right arm thrusters, 4 burpees again, 8 dumbbell left arm thrusters, 4 burpees again, and 24 air squats at the end. Tony Lulek, if you're watching this video, I apologize for all the burpees, blame it on Dave. We want each of these rounds taking about 3 minutes or so, a little bit less. So you almost can think of each little couplet as 1-minute chunks, and you want to try to get a little bit under a minute for each of those. Okay, so we're coupling that burpee with the squatting motion every time we get through it. Let's say we finish this in 3 minutes, that would mean we get a minute of rest. If you finish it in 2.5 minutes, you get a minute and a half of rest. So this is that format where the faster you go, you're rewarded with more rest. It is for 8 sets, so keep that in mind. You're gonna wanna get as much rest as you can in those early rounds before you're getting too tired. So let's break down the movements. The burpees, a couple different options we can do. If going all the way to the ground isn't an option for you, we can stick with that kick back and kick back up burpee. So what I'm gonna do is set my feet right around my hips, maybe just a tad wider than that. My hands are gonna plant to the ground. I'm gonna kick my feet back into a plank. I'm gonna kick them back up to where they were before. Then I'm gonna jump and clap overhead. So 1 rep at full speed will look like this. All right, so that would be your kickback burpee if, again, you're not able to go all the way to the ground for whatever reason it's a range of motion restriction, or you have some type of injury that doesn't allow you to do that. Next, the other type of burpees that we can do is when we get our chest all the way on the floor. A couple different options you can do. One is we step back and we step up, making sure that front foot is flat. Then we jump and clap overhead. Second option is we can jump back, lower down, and then we can step up again. Another option, we can reverse that, where now I'm gonna do a step back, but I'm gonna jump up, and then jump and clap. And then the last one is me jumping back, and jumping back up, jump and clap. So any of those options I just went over, you can mix and match. It doesn't have to be all one movement the entire workout. Do what feels best, try to keep moving. Keep in mind, this is a nice rep scheme where it's only 4 burpees at a time. It's not a big rep scheme like 25, 30, 40 burpees all in a row. It's only 4, you can get through 4 burpees. Then, the dumbbell thruster. We're gonna set our feet in a squat stance, so my feet are gonna be about shoulder width apart here. I'm gonna bring that dumbbell up to my shoulder. If your dumbbell's big enough, you ideally want the back head of the dumbbell to be resting on your shoulder. I'm gonna have my elbow up and out slightly. From here, I'm gonna take a nice big breath in. I'm gonna make sure my ribs stay down and aren't opening up at all. I'm gonna push my hips back, bend out the knees, spread my knees out, stand up out of the bottom, and use my hips to pop that weight up right over the shoulder. As I come back down, as soon as that dumbbell makes contact, I wanna start going into my next rep. All right, so this is what our thruster looks like. I'm getting that full lockout at the top, bicep to ear, ribs down, and that dumbbell's right over the shoulder. So you get 8 of those dumbbell thrusters on your right arm, do your 4 burpees. Then you do 8 of those dumbbell thrusters on your left arm. Lastly, it would be 4 more burpees and then 24 air squats, just a more basic form of the thruster. Setting my feet up, making sure, I'm gonna show you from the side, my hips and knees are locking out at the top of each rep. So what we don't wanna see is if I keep my hips muted, that looks like this. When I keep my chest leaning forward and I don't open up all the way, my hips don't come all the way through. Or maybe I keep my chest up, but my knees are staying bent. So something like that, where I'm not quite getting that full lockout of the knees, which is what we want to see. Try to be fast with those 24 air squats. Use that rest as motivation to really push through the 24 air squats, even if they're burning your quads up. Good luck with this one. You can have a lot of fun with it.